right. Welcome, everybody. We do this every Wednesday, and I'm super excited to be here. Thank you once again for having me, and welcome to our stream marketing training. So tonight, I don't know why I feel like I have to sit up and I don't know, get everybody ready for the big night, right? So tonight, what we're going to do is just pick somebody from the crowd and build a website for that person. I want people to have this experience. So let me tell you a little bit about what usually happens here during our stream marketing trainings. During 1 week, we kind of go over the basics. We'll answer questions, take those questions live, give a little bit of training, right? And then on the other week, what we do is we give someone the opportunity to have their website built right here live, so that while you're getting the training, you can see it happen in action, okay? Now, if you're following along and thinking to yourself, okay, I have to make every move, I have to do exactly what she's doing, I just want you to kind of relax, but take it all in. Now, I saw someone in here, I think it was my friend Melinda, right? Let me look at me read. I know people are watching me on Facebook Live on Zoom and my face gets super close. But anyway, Melinda, you have your hour with your nerd tomorrow. I'm super excited for you. So when you get started, you get an hour with a nerd to have your website built. And it's amazing. It's a great experience. If you've had that experience, please feel free to use the chat over here if you're on Zoom or in the Facebook Live and chit chat about your experience and how much you loved it. But really, you kind of get a tour and you wind up with an amazing website at the end of your 60 minutes, which if you've ever had a website built, I would venture to say it didn't happen in 60 minutes, right? So here, what I want to do is get started. I'm going to pull someone and we're going to chit chat about making that person a website. So Beth over there hanging out in the background, right? Kind of
Hi.
doing hi. Everybody say hi to Beth.
Hi, everyone.
Hey.
So what you're going to see, right, is kind of this experience and how it develops, right? On the fly, just completely live, like what happens. Now, Beth, are you prepared at all?
No, I'm not.
Okay. So look, when you're talking about stream marketing or you're talking to people and you're like, okay, look, one of the things that kind of happens here is people love to overthink. I have to have it all. I have to have it all prepared. Should I go? Do I make it to that meeting? Should I wait? Should I reschedule? Should I stop and not introduce somebody, right? But look, you're never going to be prepared for everything all the time. Sometimes it takes just a second to kind of get the ideas flowing and really learn what you want first so that you can kind of build onto it. Now, remember one of the last presentations I think that I did here live, I talked about the possibility of nerds coming in April. So you'll be able to have more time coming soon. So don't hold so tightly to that meeting. You want to get that meeting done and see what you wind up with in that 60 minutes so that you can share. So Beth,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to learn a bit about Beth tonight. So what you already know is that Beth is a little kind of the person in the background. Can you tell? Does it look like Beth wants to come out and chit chat with it? She loves me. I'm just claiming it, right? Does she want to be out here chit chat with all of us?
No, I'm not behind the scenes. I usually have my image up and, I'm not visible.
Right. Okay. So Beth, how long have you been with Greener Still?
Well, from the start of Greener Still, I was with Send Out Cards like COVID time. When COVID really hit, I was using it previously, but became an affiliate at that time.
Okay, so what attracted you to Send Out Cards in the business?
Well, I was using it and just, connecting with family, so being more timely with sending cards out. But when COVID hit, I was one of those people who, really was, oh my gosh, we have to lock down, what's happening? And so I just really had the need to reach out to people, and I did it through the cards, the send out card business.
It's
And
amazing.
then it just kind of snowballed and I enjoyed making them and enjoy getting the responses. And then I'm like, okay, this is what I'm going to do.
So is this like, I know you said you joined recently as an affiliate. Do you do anything else? Like I say, the real world. I mean, I don't know why.
I'm a mom.
Okay.
So I am just two teenagers, always on the go and plugging in the business when I can, more so now than ever, just with this opportunity of Greener Still. I really want to, um, run with it. So want to
Isn't
build
great
that business.
opportunity? Look, everybody put in the chat here if you love what you do and offering
Yeah.
Greener Still and being a part of it here. Join Beth in giving Greener Still a shout out here. Okay,
Yeah.
so what is it that we know about Beth? We want to build a website that talks about Beth because Beth is barely going to talk about Beth. True? Right? What do we
True.
learn from this conversation? Okay. So, one of the best things that we can do for Beth to help with her marketing is build a website that's a bit about Beth because Beth isn't really going to talk about herself, but people do business with people that they know, like, trust, and relate to. So, we're going to build a website for Beth today that's all about Beth. So that Beth doesn't always have to do the talking. She can share with others using the tool. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen, and of course I'll take some questions if you have questions here in just a few. But here I'm inside of Beth's account and I'm going to create a new website. So I clicked on create new and I'm just going to call the business name Beth. Right? We're going to keep it simple. And there's people trying to get in still. Beth Muchnock. Did I do that right?
You did it right.
Hey. Okay. English. And then I'm actually going to name the website after you too, because we should have our own domain. Look, build a website or add new. Quick tip, build a website, add new to grab your domain name. You don't have Beth or Colleen or Denise or whatever, Bart, you should go grab it, right? So we make sure that we grab Beth here. And then we're just going to choose the industry category and subcategory here, just so that we can start. And we have this great website template that we can use to help. So with Beth, this is probably going to be more of what I like to call, I got to move my own face out of my way, but what I like to call a bridge page. So really quickly, what's a bridge page? What a bridge page is basically between your capture page and between your landing page, right? Where people kind of make the distinction about you and they make the decision and they learn about you. We call this kind of a bridge page where people get to know you. So you give a great offer in that capture page first inside of the sales funnel. And then we kind of bridge you on over to find out about the person who's offering the information, and then kind of sometimes go over to the information. So it's good to have that bridge page. It has a multi-use function, and it's usually about you. So you can put it in between your sales funnel. You can make it into a sales funnel. You can lead with it, but you could also just kind of hang out and create a page for yourself, right? And have multiple uses for it. So I'm going to sit here and delete some things from this website. And I'm going to talk a bit about Beth here. I'm actually going to delete, I'm just deleting the whole, like going for it. Okay. Just because I want to kind of start from scratch with Beth here. So delete, delete, delete. Okay. I'm just delete my face off. Okay. Delete. I know you could start with the, kind of the, template that they have here. But with Beth, what we're going to do is just show you exactly how you can get started. Okay. With nothing if you don't want to. So Beth is a mom, right? Kind of in the background here. And we love Beth for that. So I'm going to kind of change here, click cancel. And I want to drag a content section into the center. I always start with a content section, but what I want to do is kind of grab something about Beth or something that stands out. So Beth Do you like the beach? Do you like the mountains? What do you tend to like?
Both
I
of
know you
those.
have a
I love the water. I'm very nature oriented, so I love the mountains. We hike, but I also like the beach. I'm the best of both worlds.
I understand completely, but nature being out, right?
Hmm.
So here,
Outside.
want to save this image. Oh no, people just keep coming in. Okay. Every time somebody comes in, it kind of messes with my mouse here. So I'm about to surprise Beth here. I'm going to pull in that content section. I kind of say sometimes you can change the background of those websites, kind of really make them pop. Remember, we talked about that. We're going to see how we do with kind of the white because Beth is very much classic, right? Very much like people feel comfortable. They feel like they know her. It's like a very humbling kind of thing, right? I'm going to pull this large image over. I'm going to add an image, upload the image here. And I stole this from Beth's cover photo. Okay. So you can kind of tell who somebody is by their profile pictures, their cover photos. And I thought that it would be super fun to share and to start with. Now, inside of this cover photo, we can do lots of things. We can add a picture of Beth to one side, or we can just start with it. And I'm just going to try to start with it because that's who our friend Beth is here, right? Not really leading at the top with herself a lot. Like if you have that leadership or that big quality where you stand apart, sometimes you start in the header with yourself, your title, things like that. I want this soothing feeling when I come to see Beth, okay? I'm gonna add another content section that's here and I'm gonna split it, sorry, excuse me, into two and maybe completely in half here. And I wanna grab a large image. And what I want to do is add this image, and I'm going to add this image of Beth here that I grabbed from her profile on Facebook while we were sitting here chit-chatting. And everybody was like, Cheryl Coco isn't doing very much right now. Just kidding. Okay. So you can split that screen. You can add right here. And I wanted to take that second and add. Look, if you're a woman, picture on the left, wording on the right. If you're a man, right, picture wording on the left, picture on the right. Okay, it's just the way that the mind works. We want to see and then read, or read and then see. So it's completely up to you, but it's kind of like the layout and some of the psychology of sales that I've learned in order to help you, so you can keep that in your back pocket when you're designing a website. Now I'm going to add a little bit of text. But this is Beth, okay? So I'm gonna do a little bit about me because it's kind of cheeky, it's cute, right? And it's not so, sometimes you can start with like Cheryl Coco bio, right? But for this time, I'm just gonna do a little bit about me and kind of like more fun, kind of playful, and I kind of stuck with that black writing. And I'm gonna write a little bit about Beth here. So feel free, if you know Beth, would you do me a favor and just kind of write one thing that you love about Beth here in the chat? If you know Beth, right? Is she adventurous? Is she smart? Is she somebody that you can talk to? Feel free to put it here in the chat if you know Beth, and I can share with you. Okay. Oh, I'm like, what's happening here in the chat? Dedicated. I love that. Loyal. Joy, this is so sweet. Thank you so much for sharing. I totally got that when I talked to Beth here as well. So I'm going to say hi. Beth would start with hi. Connect. So very humble. Thank you so much. Right. So just difference in people, difference in their bio. Hi, my name is Beth Munchnock, and it's a pleasure to connect with you. Thank you so much for visiting my website. I don't know why, but when I first met Beth a bit earlier today, it was, hi, it's so nice to meet you, right? And very like, hi, thank you, super sweet like that. So I want to convey that in the bio. People think they need this great bio. I just want you to get started. So hi, my name is Beth Munchnock, and it's a pleasure to connect with you. Thank you so much for visiting my website. I am the mother of two wonderful. I am a wife, right? A wife. And the mother of two wonderful teenagers, right? You said it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
The wife and mother of two wonderful teenagers. Thank you, Joy.
Thanks, Joy.
And mother of two wonderful teenagers. In between parenting and waiting for my their license.
Oh.
Every parent will go, ha ha, oh gosh, right?
Yeah. Oh gosh. I'll share with you exactly. Wanted to just add the word stream because, you know, greener still streams, Right.
stream. Good. I'm glad people picked up.
Continuity there.
I'm going to do something like this, right? And that's a little bit about Beth. So let's take a look really quickly. If we know Beth, right, I'm going to take a look and preview this website. If you go to Beth, we kind of have that image that's there at the top that kind of says a bit about who Beth is, where she's been. It was the cover photo that I chose from social media. And then you have that picture, a little bit about me, which is great. Love the green background, love what you did here. And then you kind of get that bio here. So under here, what I want to do is use a button to connect with Beth here. So I, on another website or on another address bar, I do have, while we were chatting, Beth's Facebook page kind of pulled up here. So I'm just going to kind of copy that one so that I can use it in a button so that somebody can connect with you, and you can build your bio however you want here. And of course, look, if you have questions, feel free. I'll make sure to answer those questions here. And I'm going to say, connect with me, right? And then I'm going to put the redirect URL, which is right to Beth's Facebook page, kind of the address that was there at the top. Super simple. If you want to do that, easy way to have people connect with you. And next week, I'll show you how you can add a great pop-up to your website and do all kinds of fancy things. But we just want to make sure that we have something great for Beth to use as a bridge page that anybody can do. I want people to really feel comfortable in knowing, look, can I set that first image? Can I put a section that's about me? me, can I write a short bio? I don't want you to be attached to it. You have stream marketing, and that means that you can change whatever you'd like, whenever you'd like. If you just get in here and start creating, make sure that you take that 60-minute website design meeting here as well, have them build a website so that you have the bones that you can use to create. Now I have Connect with Me here. And one of the things that I really do like, we have that black and white kind of thing going on here. I like the green in the background, that very comforting kind of green here. No, I don't like that big button. And I want to see if I can find it. I'll be completely transparent with you. For some reason, seeing like every color is not my forte. Okay, so I'm going to try to find that green, but I'm hoping that my friend Beth in here is kind of taking notes, looking, and she says, oh, I don't know if I think that that green matches that top. You can always come in here and kind of fiddle this around a bit and try to find the green that you think works for you. But I like this green, and I like the way it kind of stands out given your background. So I'm going to preview again here and check it out. Right? So you have Beth and you have Connect with Me. Now, if you have videos on YouTube, Vimeo, things like this is a great place to add some of those videos. Like if you've done a training or something like that, that you want to offer something for free, something that people would love to give away. If you're a trainer and you want to do something like that, this is a great opportunity here as well to have people connect with you. If you sell a book, remember, I think the last time we had somebody who sold a book, you can have somebody check out right here from your stream marketing website. So I'm going to ask Beth some questions, right? And we're already going to think, hey, Beth, do you go live on video much?
No.
Great. Love it. No, it's
Oh,
fun
no.
because people need to start like right where they are. Okay, so we want to make sure that with Beth, we do a great job representing who Beth is. Okay, so tell me more about you, Beth. So no on the training, totally get it. Love your kids, love your family. And if I could share something that represented you, you love your dog too, right?
Yes.
Okay, just go
Yeah,
search
my fur baby.
your fur baby. Okay,
Yep.
so if I kind of look here at what's going on, look, she has It's Photo Friday. Let's celebrate Love Your Pet Day. Love you with the pets. Okay, so here, what I'm going to do, because Beth doesn't think that she is prepared at all, and I know you can't see what I'm looking at, but I want you to see kind of what's inside of the website builder as we're going through, okay? So what I'm doing here is I'm kind of stealing from Beth. And Beth, is this your son here in one of your profile pictures holding fishing rod? Who do we got here?
I'm not sure what picture you're looking at.
Oh,
The
I'm in
fishing rod?
I don't know what I'm looking. Okay, wait, hold on. Beth. Okay,
Oh, a acrostic maybe?
maybe. Is that what that's? Sorry.
Is
Sorry.
there a net? I'm going on. I'm not sure.
Okay. I'm going to take some timeline photos. Take a look. Okay, we got somebody skateboarding. Is that you?
No. So one of the things, I'm on a board for a nonprofit. I lost my
Okay.
26-year-old nephew to an autoimmune disease.
Oh,
So that's him. That's Cody.
see? Hey, Cody. We're thinking of Cody
Yeah.
in our heart, always. Is this your dog with the sweater on, though?
Where are you with the
I'm gonna
sweater
do it
on?
in- Hold on. We're all going to go find out about Beth
Oh no.
in here. Great. Beth.
Oh yeah, that was during quarantine. He was like desperately needed grooming and the kids were bored and dressed him up. So yeah,
Super
that's
cute.
Max.
Dog. Beth.
Thanks.
Okay. We're still kind of searching for Beth, who thinks that she doesn't have any images or anything to share. Oh, I love that one too.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else that you would say that stood out?
I
that
don't
you-
have many of my kids. That's my niece. Many of my kids in here.
It's okay. We're going to figure it out. Tell me what else that you love, Beth.
Um, just the outdoors, active, golfing, swimming, hiking. Um, love going to the beach in the mountains. Vacationing is awesome.
Yep.
Um, just family time. That's the season I'm in is just, you know, desperately hanging on to those younger years because they're going to be off to school soon. So, um, just trying to spend time together and
Bam,
enjoy each other.
for sure. I'm adding a picture of that dog because I can't get enough. Um, so here, so I'm going to add an image. You know what? I want to
I
where
I can send. Do you want me to send a picture of my kids or a family picture?
sure. Send one to me on Facebook here. Business services. I'm gonna do kind of a work from home kind of thing. Right. Business, looking, people meeting. Everybody knows I love this picture by now, right? We're excited. Lots of joy, happiness. Still looking.
Okay.
Okay, I think I'm just going to choose something like this as kind of a placeholder because I want people to know that Beth does some business here, but I also didn't want that in that spot here. So I'm going to change a few things around for a second. How do you use that custom section in the photos? Once I upload a photo, can I save them there? Catherine, hi, how are you? I think it's great that you asked this question and you kind of snuck in a feature that's coming that we weren't supposed to talk about, but you caught it. So there's a section there that says custom section, and soon you'll be able to kind of like hold on to your own photos so that you can use them and kind of upload them into that section, just like Catherine thought by looking at that section. So Catherine, thanks for sharing and putting me on the spot, but there's nothing like doing it live. Okay, appreciate you.
I sent you some pictures.
Thank you. I'm just
Sure.
down real quick. Oh, download. Okay. So I'm just going to share here. Kind of delete this one. Add an image. Add one. Upload. See, it's super simple to look. The kids. Isn't this great? So see how this is kind of happening with this photo here, right? I'm going to delete this one and I'm actually going to come back here. Oh, I did save. Okay. Why? I don't know. What do I need to do? Cancel. Okay. This section. I want to delete this image here. And I'm going to drag a large image over. And now that I know about kind of the weight of that picture here, I'm going to go family here. Click OK. Select. And then I'm going to change that overlay here. Click OK. I'm going to drag another large image into that content section. And I'm going to use the dog here that I love so much. It's going to kind of come down longer, right? So we're going to use the dog here and click select and then change the overlay here. And then I'm going to add another large image to this section here, add an image, upload, and then choose from the downloads here, and then the kids. Okay. So this is what we can do for Beth and her website here. And I'm going to click on OK, and I'll kind of share with you what it looks like right now. Okay, so we have a little bit about Beth. We have a few pictures of what's going on with Beth. And Beth, can you add to this page? Do we understand? Do we have something? So I want you all to picture really quickly the uses of this bridge page and how you can build on it and use it in many different ways. Now, you have a great business that you could share with others. I'm just going to stop sharing really quickly, and I want to share a bit more about the website builder. So you have a great business that you could share with others. A lot of you have a great capture page in the beginning that you could share that promotes Greener Still or whatever business that you are promoting. In between, we call this a bridge page where you can introduce yourself, or you can use it kind of as a portion in that landing page where you kind of do like a tiny version, or you can kind of do it as a bridge page where people get to know you. Then they're taken on over to that information because we do business with people that we know, like, and trust and relate to, of course, right? So I have some kids in the background of my own here if you can't already hear it. But also here, you can use it as a one pager. If people ask you what you do or they want to know more, you could always add a bit more about your business or your company to kind of send them on over, right? So it's a multi-use page that we call, right, of course, a bridge page. So one of the things that you should do inside of Stream Marketing is build a page, of course, or a funnel about your business or to promote your business, but also one that you would build for yourself. So I just kind of wanted to get Beth started and let her see that it is possible. It's simple, it's easy, what you can start with. Even if you feel like you're coming to that meeting with nothing, you have to see the way that someone works with you so that by the end, you're getting ideas, you can see what's possible and kind of learn how things move here in the builder. I'm going to share my screen just really quickly again, because there's some really important things that I want to share with you here as far as the builder. Now, if you have questions, make sure that you're asking them here in the chat. I haven't forgotten about you either. Okay, so I'm going to click on save here. And I want you to know that every time I add a section, I pull over a content section and I don't ever do it without it. I never pull a large image. I never pull an image gallery, a customer form, anything ever without pulling a content section first, okay? That content section shows how many slots you want to take up. Do I want to do one large slot? Do I want to do two? Kind of something to the left or something to the right here. In this section, I can choose the way that the background looks. Remember, I said for Beth, we're going to kind of keep it clean, right? We wanted to keep it white, keep it clean. But you can make that background black. You can make kind of the header image of a capture page and create whatever you want. I love to use an image. I'll make sure I delete it, Beth. But here, something like this. I love the digital marketing. And I love this picture or the picture where the girl has her hands up in the air, something left or something right. And I'm going to click on select. And here I'm going to split this thing in half, right? So you know I started with the content section and I have something here in the background. I also, if you're creating a capture form or whatever you want, gets pulled into that content section. So see the customer form? I can add whatever I want here and say something like, put in your information, put in your info, I can't spell your info to get my free copy of my book or ebook, whatever you want, right? Can you do get started now? Get your free copy, whatever you want, right? So I create some separation here, but I want to show you what happens because you have sections. Okay, a lot of people kind of make this mistake here. They have that great header, and sometimes, especially as a lead capture form, if I have a book, if I have an ebook, if I want to sell something, you got to do it right in the header of the top, or what we call before the fold, right? Whether it's on mobile or whatever, it happens before the fold. Do I want to sell something? Sure. Do I want to give something away? Get it done right when you get to that website. Now, here in this style section, there's something really great I want to show you too. And it's the section background of, I know you can't see where it says put in your info. I'm going to change it to image. Watch, see that overlay that happens? How dark I can make it, but I could still see through it. My favorite is the 0.7. Feel free to use whatever you want. See it here on the overlay. Now let me show you in that heading. I'm going to change to bold, right? And I'm going to change that to white. And I'm going to change my font style to maybe like Poppins here. And I'm going to do like this. Okay. And then in that subheading, I'm going to change it to white, right? And I can even change that font size here like this. And then right here in the content section, I can say download now, right? And then I can download a PDF or I can redirect them to whatever I want. For right now, I'm just going to say no action. I love some padding here. Everybody can kind of take notes on this padding, but of course, your website design nerd can help you. Add like a 20 here, just so that you can see. Okay, I'm going to click on save. And what I want to do is preview this for you. Do you see how before the fold, what you've created? You're creating the excitement from the person, right? And you're making whatever you want stand away or stand out from still being in that header, kind of creating that form, right? So if you have a free training or you have something that you want to give away or have something to opt into, be above the fold. It appears above the fold on mobile too. I love to use this where I pull in my content section. My content section has a background. I'm splitting it and I'm adding my customer form. So if I could share with you one tip besides what we've done here, and you can see that navigation, and I know we'll go over more, is every section, every single one, I start by pulling over a content section and then deciding what I want to do with it. Okay, you have a template that you can use that's simple, that's fun, that's easy to use here as well. So I click on save. Now that's our one tip here. I am going to save and exit, even though I have this done here. Now, if you want to play, if you want to help others, maybe if you like this and you want to build websites and you're not just relying on a nerd to do it, you want to explore and you have some good bones to things, right here in that 3 dots, I suggest you duplicate that website, okay? So that you have one that you could fiddle with while you're sharing one with others. So now I'm going to go back to this Beth one and I'm going to delete this section, right? Just so that she has the one that we started with. And I'm going to save and exit here. One more before I answer some questions. See this picture here that happens, right? Or if you share it, sometimes when you share the link, that image comes up here in the edit section under website settings. You can change that image by deleting it and uploading your own maybe, or you could pick from any one of these great images here. So just for fun, I'm going to pick one like this, click save, okay, select, and then save and exit. And you'll kind of see that person here, right? So kind of when you share inside of Messenger, if you're sharing a link or whatever, that's how you can change the website that faces or that data that faces here. Before I start answering the questions, make sure that you give Beth here a shout out for coming up. Beth is one of those people that wanted to stay in the background, but we kind of pulled her on out. She has some great stuff to start with. And it was amazing. Thank you, Beth.
Thank you.
You are great. And it was great
Thanks.
to have the opportunity to build something with you. You're the best, Beth. Thanks, Beth. Way to go, Beth. Can you do, so there are some questions here and I want to answer questions before I hop off. Judy, hi, Judy. Why am I waving? Judy, whoever you are, wherever you are, can you do that much before you meet with the nerds? Yes, You can do as little as you want. You could do as much as you want. You could talk to the nerd about whatever you want. Do you want to talk about email? Do you want to talk about this? Do you want to, it's up to you. Okay. The nerd meeting is yours to do whatever you'd like with it. So feel free. For people to click on, you can put it on your site. What is change the overlay? Donna, did you understand what change the overlay is? Like on the image, right? I don't know. I'm going to just explain it to you in terms. So you see how I am right now? You ever notice when you have an image that it kind of has like an overlay and you could barely see the person, right? The overlay kind of darkens them out, right? When you pull back, it's like pulling back the curtain so you can see and make it brighter, 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 brighter. So, I mean, this is not the greatest overlay. It would kind of be like just darkening me out. But when you pull it back, it makes it brighter and brighter so you can see it. So that's the link. You can link to a Facebook event if you want, if you have a link right directly to that event. Joy, thank you so much for asking. That was Bart answering a question. How to use that custom section in the photos. We answered that one too. Catherine, thank you. Maybe add something about her nonprofit. That was great. We can add something about her nonprofit because you have your 60-minute website design nerd meeting coming up, right, Beth? Tell
Yep,
them
I do.
something about your nonprofit. Awesome. Committed. Yes. Okay. Set an appointment when you left. Okay. Making sure if you have questions and I haven't answered them because I'm kind of scrolling through and you're here on Zoom, feel free to put them in the chat. Yeah, you were brave, Beth. I love when people give people, I love the community here. Here, can you show how the auto email response works when people click the button? Where's Catherine? Hi, Catherine. Thanks for asking. I appreciate it. So you see here, and we'll talk, we can do a next thing like maybe on email or whatever, but you see the kind of duplicated page here that I've built, right? When someone puts their name and email information in, they're added to your contact list. That's here. And you could build an email campaign that will go out for that person to kind of receive bits of information all at one time. So like, hi, thank you so much for subscribing, like maybe immediately, right? Or add a link to that book if that's what you were giving away. Okay, the next one could be a bit more about you. The next one could be about Greener Still, one of the streams that you have or something like that that you offer, right? I'm just going to use Bella Cadeau as an example. Like, let's say you have Bella Cadeau and you have great jewelry or something to offer. Here's timeless pieces. You can give them examples, how people use it kind of in that email series, right? So you're never missing out on that prospect if that was what that website was about. So we'll talk about how you can connect your email campaign or connect your email account, which Beth, go in your account, connect your email account here. Okay.
Okay.
Click that button. Okay. And we'll talk about how you can set up a series of emails to connect if you have somebody interested. I just used Bella Cadeau as an example, timeless classic pieces that you can share with someone. I love that line. And if it was me, like, here's an example of this, here's how you can wear this, here's a great gift giving idea that you have that you can share with prospects or prospective customers. So that's how that works. That was a really long answer. If we create a basic page for someone as an example and they like it, will we be able to transfer it to them or is that beyond this training? This is great. Okay, this is great. All right, so let's say anybody here want Beth's website? If you have an account, what was that?
Would that be good to put in the back office under content? Would that be a good template to show people how you built that?
Sure. We love you, Beth. We love you, Beth. But look, if you, let's say that you built a website for someone, or you have an interested customer or client, or you're kind of doing a demo, you know, I don't know. One of my favorite people who's in there, I don't know this person, Jordan, he does this, if you see him inside of the group, he does this great thing. Like he does things that are live and like off the cuff or build something and kind of just go for it, right? So if you're in there like with a client and maybe you have that ability or you're feeling more comfortable and you want to build something, I think it's awesome, right? Like he kind of got in there and just did his thing. But let's say that you did that and you built it for someone and they were interested or kind of wanted to use those bones for their 60-minute website design meeting. You could do that by clicking on these 3 buttons and see where it says share template. Once they're a customer or become a customer, when you click share template, you put in the email address of their stream marketing account, right? And you click on share and they wind up getting the template. And all they have to do is go to content and click on shared with me and see I must have shared this website template, the real estate one from the first one inside of here. That's where you would find it and they can click on it and add it to their actual websites. See where it says add to my websites? So great question. I think that was Kathy who asked, but sure, you can do that, have something built for someone and then share it. Let me see. Is it up to us to go in daily to post the marketing on social each day? Yep. Make sure that you go log into your account and click on post. I am currently doing a blog. How does the blog work in stream marketing? So this is a great question, Jennifer. You can build a blog if you're like an actual blogger. Here on the website, let's say I'm going to use the Beth page that we're playing with. I would just click on add a new page and name it blog for Beth. Okay. And then I can go inside of that page and then I can add and drop my own content in there as I see fit. Create backlinks, maybe links to different pages, links to different things, and kind of build my own blog in this section here. Now, if I want to post blogs and do things from social marketing here, when I click on search content, you see where it says use your own article or video. If you have a link to the own article or video, it will post onto the blog section that's automatically created on your website. So you can do it using social marketing, or you could do it by adding your own content using a content section and creating another page or website. So I hope that helps. And we'll go into some more training on exactly how we can do all of that.
Carol, you know what? I just had a great idea. Joy Klahana has just asked if we can connect our Greener Still GS Pro newsletter. That might be a great thing to do where you can add that blog article. You can actually add that to your site. But I think what Joy's asking, I think we were gonna, I think they're planning on putting the newsletter and the contact section every week. So how would you send that out? How would you send, if you had the content for the newsletter, how could you send that out to everybody within your?
So I'll show you, once we get the content, we're going to build an email around it, connect to a list and send it out. So real quick, if I can here, I'm going to kind of exit out of here. So once we have content, we can always view it. Right? So if I click on stream, because everybody's a part of stream marketing, see how we have marketing materials, things like that. We always have access to these materials. So we're going to take whatever info is in that newsletter. We're going to build that email campaign. Beth has to connect her account. I suggest every single person do that so you can start sending those emails out and we can go over creating those email campaigns. Once we do, however many contacts you have added to that list, I'll show you how by the click of a button you can add those people and send that newsletter out. Okay, so let's make sure before the next one, everybody logs into their stream marketing account. All you have to do, okay, everybody steps, all you have to do, right, is click on email, campaigns, and then connect my email account. It'll walk you through connecting through Google and so on. So making it super simple, okay? More questions. Great job, Joy. Thank you so much for sharing. for the blog, do you need to do a new page for each new blog, or can you add content in the page like you would a blogging site? Great question, Christy, right? Just adding that page so it has that headline that says blog that people can go over to, right? But you can continue to add section after section after section after section after section and create a long blog. Now, this is what most bloggers want to know. At the top, can I link them to my most recent blog? Like quickly, if I create a button, can I send them whoop down the page to my most recent, or can I build top or last, like to the top, things like that? These are all really, really advanced skills. But yes, all of that's possible. You can, with a button, go to a section of a page. It's one of my very favorite things to do. I create bars at the very top of the website, and I'll say this, 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 or this. And most people don't know how to create them, but you can, and I'll show you a bit more about it. And when you click that button, it will just land you on a certain portion of that website. So if the person may be interested in your, I don't know, if they're interested in a specific product, they can go right there, kind of skipping the rest of that page, right? Or if they're interested in learning about you, they can go to that section of the page. Or if they're interested in just getting your book, they can go to that section of the page. So it's great. And each page that you can create can collect payments. If you have that merchant account, Katie, sure. PayPal, one of the biggest things that we get that people like to sell is kind of access to a one-on-one training through Calendly, or they like to pay for an ebook or a printed book, right? That somebody has kind of as that tripwire or upsell for sure, right? How do I kind of get the person? I call them kind of the door to the store, right? So yes. Yeah. Okay, so lots of stuff that we shared. Once again, shout out to Beth. We kind of pull those pages in and kind of just start creating, right? I want everybody to make sure that they set up their 60-minute meeting and not overthink it. We're not going to overthink it, okay? Few tips if you have a pen and a piece of paper, right? Connect your email account before we come to the next meeting, because the next meeting is much more of like technical and building and things like that. Okay, so I want to make sure that you have like all have that. Okay, connect your email. We'll go over emails and connecting and things like that. When you're building a website, remember the sky is the limit. Don't be intimidated. Use the nerd if you have to, if you want to. You have great friends here. We'll continue to share, but always pull over a content section first. And if you could do that, you can kind of figure out the rest. And the best thing is you don't have to be stuck with anything, right? It's Stream. We give you great opportunity. And that opportunity is, I spelled something wrong. I don't like that. Or Beth might say to herself, I really don't like that color green that Cheryl used in that button. She can't match. Then you could just go and change it in seconds, and you're never really kind of stuck with a choice that you've made, and you can change it. I love the idea that somebody had, and can I build a page and share it with other? Really, we're just kind of getting started with some of the capabilities of Stream. So make sure that you're setting up your 60-minute meeting. Awesome. Connect your email account. And next time we'll have lots and lots and lots and lots of fun, because marketing is fun, right? Max laughed at me, I think, for a second. He was like, what did she say? But marketing's fun, and we're going to have a blast together. Okay. All right.
Wednesday night.
Yay! Next
Hey,
Wednesday.
by the way, don't forget, all these trainings are in the YouTube, the Greener Still YouTube channel. Look for the playlist for Stream Marketing. And of course, it's in the contact section in your back office of Stream Marketing.
For sure. Yay. Thanks so much for sharing with me and hanging out with me.
Thank you.
All next
Thanks
week.
for creating that page. Thanks, everyone.
For sure. Happy to be here.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful
Yay.
evening.